Welcome everyone to the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. My name is Lasty and I will be guiding you through how to play FIFA 21 Ultimate Team without the use of FIFA points. We're going to go grassroots style, grinding this game out to try and get the most possible enjoyment out of it, and of course to pick up the best players and best squads that we can get throughout the year. And what is that, guys? That is 11 gold players in my starting lineup. We've done it. We've done what I wanted to get done in this episode right here, which is to just get a team together that I can be at least comfortable to go into my starting squad battles matches with. We've now got like a full rare team, apart from my fullbacks, which are actually better than the ones that I had before them. So I've managed to increase and improve every single area of the squad. And now we've got a team that I think is ready to be at least taken online to see what we can do in our placement matches. You know, if we lose all 5 games, we get 30,000 coins. We get more. We get, more coins to boost our squad and then try and work our way up the divisions. If we place well and we get some good wins, then we get lots of coins and we're able to really boost our squad nice and early on and compete against some of those really good players. But yes, here we go with the 50k pack. My first big pack of the series. I'm excited for it. Can we get a board or a walkout? Well, no walkout because we didn't see a dim light on the side, but we can get a board. We're going to get ourselves a Belgian centre-back from, is that Benfica's badge? It is going to be Jan Vertonghen, of course. Last year was a walkout for Spurs. This year is just a board in the Liga NOS. He's left his duo of Toby Alderweireld. Those two, if you haven't watched the Spurs All or Nothing, those two are obviously really good friends and have played together for ages. So it's kind of sad to see them not together anymore. But we also get Dele Alli. If you didn't notice right there, one of the lights did not light up. This is our first walkout of the Road to Glory this year. We end up getting ourselves an 87 rated Hugo Lloris. Now, for a very split second, I saw walkout. I then saw French, and I just hoped and dreamed and prayed that it was going to be Mbappe. Obviously, we didn't get that lucky. So we're going to double our money on the Teixeira that we bought. And what that's going to do is enable funds to buy a centre-back that I did not think I was going to be able to get this early in the game. Diego Carlos. 45,000 coins for what looks to be one of the best centre-backs early game. So take a look at this. Huge team improvements coming into the RTG for episode number 4, making use of our coins and getting some incredible play. This is a great starter team. And in fact, it might even be a bit more than a starter team. This is like a 150,000 coin squad right now, which is crazy. I did not think we would have that so soon. But we are going to have to open the 50k pack that this one gives us right now because we've got no more coins left on the account. And we get ourselves a walkout in this pack. We go ahead and get an Italian striker from Lazio. That is, of course, going to be Ciro Immobile, 87 overall rated card. And I've got to say, he actually looks really quite good. 84 pace, 83 dribbling, and 88 shooting. But there you go, 1410 skill rating, 64,000 coins coming into the RTG, and we are placed in Division 4. So here's confirmation that I did get Gold 1 in Squad Battles rewards. But if you didn't notice, we're getting a walkout in this very first Squad Battles pack. And it is a very nice walkout to get, in my opinion. It's 86 Verratti. So I decided that we're going to go for a 100k plus player here in Gareth Bale. And I decided I didn't want to pay 104k for him. And we managed to get one at the very first attempt. Once I brought my price range down to 100k, we pick up Bale for 98,000. But he's worth 104, 108, something like that. So we get our first 100k plus player on the RTG for just a smidgen under 100k. We have now got what I class as a ridiculous squad for like a week into this game. I think this is absolutely nuts. And this is something that you guys can attain as well. I promise you. Simply by playing your rivals' placements to the best of your ability and doing the advanced SBCs. However, Ousmane Dembele is like under 70,000 coins now, and I think 5-star, really good on FIFA always. I got him for 68,000. We just tried to snipe one a little bit cheaper. I pick up a Jordi Alba for 36,500 coins with the Sentinel Chem style on him, which is what I would have put on him anyway. So now this is the main team, and we are nearly out of coins now. We haven't got many left. We've got about 15,000 left, I think. So this right here is going to be my first investment, and I think it's a fairly safe one. But it just might take a little bit of time for me to make some money. I think buying a couple of Spaniard players, which are fairly low for their rating, like cost-wise, could be an alright investment. So I hope that that's the case. And we get boards in our second pack. And the player we end up getting is Dutch centre midfielder from Barcelona, which is going to be Frankie de Jong, an 85 rated player worth over 70,000 coins. My most expensive packed player yet of the series. Yeah, you're obviously going to see a bright, shiny thing. And we see that we get boards. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's quite interesting. Didn't expect much from this. Brazil centre-back from Sevilla. We've actually just gone ahead and packed Diego Carlos. Let's go! Because right now, we are using him in our squad, a tradable version. He's one of the more expensive centre-backs on this game. So we've now got an untradeable version, which means, cha-ching, we're going to go ahead and sell the tradable one we've got. Take that money. Let's go. That's amazing. We get like 40-something thousand coins coming into the club. So welcome to the club, Diogo Jota, the Portuguese winger who has signed for Liverpool, is our second ones to watch that we are able to unlock or get our hands on in this club, in the road to glory. So this is happening. I decided that I had a really bad run on Rivals and stuff last night, and I decided that I was going to sell Bale because I think the meta is super speed, super dribbling, and utilizing the the RB button. All right, and Bale is 88 pace. That's good, but it's not great, and he's got 80 dribbling. I think I need to get someone a little bit like Ousmane Dembele, and he could do the job for us. So Bale I sold, and also Jordi Alba I sold, because I wanted to get myself Ferland Mendy and then another player. My most expensive purchase so far on the RTG. My most expensive player. Welcome, Alain Saint-Maximin. Oof, I cannot wait to get the Frenchman into our RTG. He does look really good. I sniped one here for 215k. I've since seen him down at 205, but maybe we'll see what happens. And then Saint-Maximin is going to be the same as Bale, like 7 chemistry in our squad, and he can just go in there and get the link to Sissoko. So yeah, that right there is the upgrades that we've made to our team to spend our coins. My first 100k pack on the RTG. Let's go. Right, so I expect a walkout. Am I going to get one, though? Yes, we are. We're going to get ourselves a walkout here, boys. What are we getting? We're getting German centre-back from Leipzig. Wait. Who is that? Oh, it's just the inform Haustenberg. For a minute there, I thought Klosterman had an inform, and I was going to get so excited. We get an 84 Haustenberg. That means, because he's a team of the week, there could still be like a proper walkout behind it. But he does count as the walkout because although it's normally an 86, informs 84 counts as a walkout. Alright, I'll kind of take it. I didn't even notice the flares were a slightly different colour to tell me I was getting a team of the week. I thought that was going to be a regular gold. Alright, Haustenberg. He doesn't look that great, but he's an 84 inform, so I'll take that. Anything else in the pack? We're going to get ourselves... Ooh, that's not amazing, is it? It's okay. I don't know if some of you hit the like button or not. You need to. If you want to see the slice of extra luck. We're getting a walkout. Okay, I think that's a regular walkout as well. Belgium. Left wing. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. The big player we got on FIFA 20 was Eden Hazard. We've just got Eden Hazard again. Oh my god. An untradeable Eden Hazard on FIFA 21 Ultimate Team. The biggest and best pack we have had on this game so far. It's almost written in the stars. You already know FIFA 22. This time next year, I'm going to pack Eden Hazard. Come on, treat me. treat me with a Genie Wijnaldum as well. And an Emre Can too. That right there is a huge dub. The team I left you with yesterday looked a little bit like this. We're going to make some adjustments to it today to basically get it exactly how I want it for the time being. Gonna bring Genie in, we're gonna bring Rodrigo out, Valverde comes out, and this is essentially how it's gonna start and line up. This is my new team with Hazard, St. Maximin, but we do get a walkout in our rare mega. We end up getting ourselves an 88 rated Toni Kroos, which is great. Like, that's brilliant. That's going to save me a lot on some form of SBC. That's great fodder right there. I'll take it. Oh my god, this is starting. The Weekend League is back, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to play my first 3 games in this episode. And in my first game, I come up against CR7. I actually get matched up against someone with a full version of Ronaldo. And I'm like, okay, here we go then. This is not going to be good. But I do get off to a flyer and go 1-0 up with Gucci. And we're able to come away with a 3-1 victory in our very first game of the Weekend League. FIFA 21 is my year. I'm going to quit right there and go unbeaten in the Weekend League all year. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, rare players pack time. Can we get anything from my free 50k pack? Well, I guess you probably know we're going to get something because it's probably the title or the thumbnail. But I get my first ones to watch in a pack. Unfortunately for me, it's not like a walkout one or anything. It is, I've forgotten his name. It's David. I can't remember his first name, and that's annoying me now because I had it like 2 seconds ago. So I start things off by selling Trent. He goes for 57,000 coins, so we lose like 4,000 coins on him, plus tax, which is obviously not great. But I said to you guys for the last couple episodes, I've got this man on my shopping list, right? Joe Gomez. Now, I managed to get one for 90k with a shadow, like sniping him on the market, and luckily the one that popped up for cheapest was with a shadow on it as well. So that's about as good as we can get. You know, whether or not his price drops, I assume it will do now that I own him, because that always happens. So you can see eventually everyone sells for the price that I listed them for. 31k for Rodrigo, 44k for Semedo, and then ASM for 275. And after buying Wan-Bissaka, we now have over 300,000 coins to spend. I bought myself a Pogba. 170k we managed to snipe one for, which is a pretty good price. And that was going to replace Sissoko, who I got on all right with this weekend. He's pretty solid, but I was hoping maybe to improve that. That's why we've gone ahead and bought Pogba. So what we're going to do is going to swap my midfielders around. Genie Wijnaldum is now going to be the slightly more defensive one. Pogba's going to have, you know, he's got all the flair and stuff, so he's going to have the ability to push forward. And then we snipe a Marcus Rashford in the correct, like, position with a chem style and stuff for 160k. Are you guys ready for the very first red pick of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team season? I am. Boom. Let's go. Who are we going to get? Yeah, not much has changed, does it? We're going to take Bamba because he actually doesn't look that bad for like a Ligue 1 first owner, left mid type player. And of course, we are left wing FC. So if we didn't take the first player as a left winger, then I don't know. I don't know who I am anymore. Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, man. The first set of red picks are not good. So, going to be Amavi, right? Is that who I'm going to take? I think it is. It's a strong link to the guy we just got, Bamba. Amavi and Bamba are my 2 red picks for week number 1. I think last year we got a 90 rated Lewandowski in the first week. So, it's obviously not been as successful. But hey, can we get a board or a walkout? We're actually going to get a walkout. Okay. What are we going to get then? That's going to be Oblak or Handanovic. I always get them mixed up. It's Oblak, and 91 overall rated walkout. Massive, massive dub. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. 86 rated Ansu Fati. The young Barca phenomenon. 95 pace, 87 dribbling, 84 shooting, 80 passing. This is going to make one epic wide midfielder alongside Sterling, and then we're aiming to play Rashford and Ousmane Dembele up front. All 4 of them are, I think, fairly interchangeable. But I think having the 5-star skillers up front will be what I aim to do. So this is how the team lines up. We're in a 4-2-4 to get the most chemistry out of everyone. Obviously, what we have is full chem apart from Sterling, Rashford, and Fatty. All on 7 chem. All right, and that's just how it is, and I don't mind that whatsoever. So it's a player pick, this rule breaker, so it's not going to walk out, but we are going to get the choice of 2 different versions of this card. And obviously, I'm going to go with the one on the left, which has the much improved dribbling, which I think is so important to get his agility and his balance up, and of course, just the way he moves on the ball, because I can stick a hunter on this card, and the shooting's going to be like fantastic anyway, but what you can never really do to a player is make them feel more agile. So the opportunity, if you ever get it, to get a player with much more agility and much better dribbling, I think that's always such an important stat to take into account. But I decided to spend all my money on a 86 rated Varane. Yeah, so Tom, what are you doing? You've already got Wan-Bissaka, and you don't need a new right back. And the answer to that is, yeah, I know. But what we can do with Trent is we can put him as a right wing back at right winger. And we're not going to play him as a winger. What we're going to do is play him as a defensive midfielder, which, if you remember when we had Trent, I moved him to that position a couple of times, and I really liked it. And a couple of my friends literally play him in defensive midfield in their squads and say that he's fantastic there. So I think what we've just done is achieve a bit of a dub here. Look at the squad. Look how it's looking. So yeah, welcome to the club. Record breaker? Rule breaker. Mukiele, 84 rated. And he has had his defending and his pace rule broken, I guess. So he's got a lot more pace now. 89 pace, 85 dribbling, 77 defending, and 83 physical. You know, I'm putting the shadow on Mukiele. I think my back 4 is actually going to be, or back 5 is actually going to be that you see on screen. And then there's also the fact that I'm going to go out and buy a Goretzka, because he would be a great box-to-box midfielder in that 4-1-2-1-2. Even if we stuck with the 4-2-2-2, he'd be a good CDM for our squad. And he would get a strong link to both Alaba and to Klosterman. And I think those two are a good partnership. 3, 2, 1. Boom. What are we going to get? Oh my god. How do they keep doing this to me? I'm actually going to do what I think is the smart thing and take the Spaniard, because that'll be easier to link in an SBC. Alright. It's got to go up from here, surely. That is like scraping the bottom of the barrel. Come on, man. I just want Zaha. I just want Joe Gomez. Come on. Give it to me, please. I can't believe this. Danny Ings. You have to let me know down below in the comment section, by the way, what you got in your rewards. I'm curious. Did we just get a walkout? I think we got a walkout. Brazil. Goalkeeper. Man City, we get Edison. We actually get a walkout in a 15k pack. Man, you see Brazil and you just think, my chances of getting Neymar here are sky high. And then it never happens. But we get an 88 rated Edison. I'll definitely take that. And this was like the idea of the team that I was going to buy. I was just going to go and buy Frankie. And then I thought, you know what? I actually want this Llorente. I went and bought him. He was 280 something. And I ended up sniping one for 273. I'm probably going to end up losing money on it. But it looked like a solid CDM. And this team now, I will change it. By getting Llorente, I've now decided that I actually want to try the 4-1-2-1-2 second variant this weekend and see, because it's been working for a lot of people against me, and all of my friends are using it, and I'm like, all right, maybe I need to give this a go. So this was originally what I was going to do if I stuck with 4-2-2-2. Stick Eden Hazard up top. You know, we won't have to spend any more money, and we'll be all good. However, if I want to try 4-1-2-1-2, I need another midfielder. And that is going to be Frankie de Jong. I've used him a couple times already, and I think he's really good. And I think he'll be a good box-to-box midfielder with decent defensive ability and obviously really great dribbling and passing. Llorente is going to be my CDM. I need him as a rock to drop between defenders and help me out. 14 wins, and we are done. Gold 3 OP. I wonder if it is. I guess we'll see on Thursday, won't we? I will make some adjustments for next week's team just because it's always fun to use something different. And I noticed that Marcos Llorente still hadn't like plummeted in price, so I thought I would sell him. I managed to list him for exactly the same price as I bought him, but don't forget that there is going to be probably about 13,000 coins worth of EA tax on that. So we're going to grab about 260k back for him, which is just a small loss. And for now, I can just put regular Llorente in there. And I don't know which player I would play at DM. Maybe he'd be all right there. But yeah, he was really good, by the way. I do recommend him. I just feel like his price is going to come down. So I definitely don't want to lose loads of coins on him. I was actually able to complete Talisca without going out and actually spending any money at that point in time, which I thought was pretty good. And the players that I put in, I think were like cheapish versions of that sort of rating. Welcome to the club, Rule Breakers, Anderson Talisca. Someone which everyone who uses him seems to be saying good things. I've also watched a couple of streams where people are up against him and they're like, this guy moves really well. So I've got him for one reason, well, for two reasons, but the first reason is a good solid first owner Brazilian. I think that's probably going to be somewhat beneficial during the year. He's a solid card. And then the second reason, he has a perfect link to what has got to be one of the best midfielders on the game right now. Inform Paulinho. We're going to pick up with a Shadow Chem style. It's going to be my new CDM for 119,000 coins. All right. So really, that's about 200k's worth of expenditure, but we didn't need to spend all of that money on Talisca. We got him done with players in the club. In comes Talisca. We've switched to a 4-4-2 to start things off. We are going to play Dennis Zakaria as a centre-back. I think it's going to be a good move. And then I go ahead and do this. Oh, I spent it all. I spent all of the rest of our money, 440,000 coins, on Rule Breakers Douglas Costa, who I have heard some nutty things about. Douglas Costa is the cam, Iñaki Williams, Ansu Fati up front. Maybe we swap Fati and Costa, I'm not sure just yet. And that takes me over the 1900 skill rating, and I have found myself in Division 1. Guys, somebody call Division 4 and let them know that I'm lost. And I need picking up because I am completely lost and I'm terrified. What am I doing in Div 1? Now, I know it's easier this year to get there. Everyone's saying it. Everyone got there quicker than ever. And most good people, I guess, are over 2,000 skill rating. And I probably won't get there. But, I mean, that's an achievement which I haven't got to Div 1 for years. And we're going to go for red player pick in 3, 2, 1. Boom! João Felix! No. I mean, we're building up quite a French red picks. I think the first week we got 2. Both of our red picks were for French Ligue 1. And we're going to take Lise Melou as well this week. He's actually fairly well-rounded. João Felix! João Felix! João Felix! Benzema! We actually got Benzema. 90 overall rating. That is my highest rated red pick so far. Best red pick from the lowest finish. Does that not just tell you something? Gold 3 OP, baby. We are really adding up the Frenchmen in our red picks. I'll press the button. Come on, man. Be a walkout, please. Yes, we're going to get one. What are we getting this time? It is going to be French Mbappe. Oh my god, I thought we were getting Mbappe. So that I could pick this guy up. Inform Valverde. 260k's worth of Uruguayan centre midfielder for Real Madrid. People have been saying he fights for the badge, so we're bringing him in. And it's going to make a triple change to our squad. That triangle on the right-hand side, for now, see you later. I know they are 2 very expensive SBC players, but I just want to try something different. They can come on from the bench, obviously. So welcome to the Real Madrid trio of Eden Hazard, untradeable, Red Karim the Dream Benzema, and also 85 rated Inform Valverde. But look at this. Benzema with the rainbow flick, touch, and then volley. So far, so good for the Frenchman. But look at Benzema here. Not necessarily needing the pace, but utilizing some good dribbling and some good skill moves and the weak foot. Like, he's good. But since then, everyone's got so many coins and there are so much more of him on the market that he has dropped in price significantly. And this is my 100k pack then. We get a walkout and we actually end up getting Brazil, goalkeeper from Man City. That's the second time we have packed Ederson on the road to glory this year. This is my 100k pack. We actually get Ederson and a second walkout in Jadon Sancho and also a blue UCL Alex Telles. I think that's a bit of a dub for the 100k pack. There was a small gap, well, small window in time where Douglas Costa's price went up a lot on Friday night. All right, so this is still from Friday night, this stuff. And he sold fairly instantly at 550. He since, after that, went up to about 565 for maybe 5 minutes. And then came crashing back down again. So I sold him at 550. Got my money for him. Over 100,000 coins of profit, by the way. We bought him at, what, 430 something? Sold him at 550. That's nuts. But this is what I eventually decided to go with. Now, this is, it needs some position modifiers on Benzema and on Paulinho. And I did since realize that I could have gone with a 4-4-1-1. And it would have meant that I would have had to actually move Paulinho only up to a cam rather than all the way up to like a centre forward or a striker. But that's my bad. So we're going to have some players off chem here. Ousmane Dembele, welcome back to the squad. God, you are amazing and I've missed you and I think I've mistreated you by leaving you on the bench. We make a big sale of Paulinho. The reason I do this is because it was about the only possible way I could free up enough funds to start thinking about buying Neymar, all right? I check him out on the market, about 920, 925. Neymar was such a key player for us in last year's series that I am so excited to say welcome back, Neymar Jr. We have a 91 rated blue version. I mean, I just picked up whatever one came up on the market. I got him for 912. Happy to report that I now see him on the market for about 935, 940. So what we settled on was actually this, which is not ideal because Renato Augusto is not really the sort of centre mid that I would love. He's actually fairly well-rounded, but he's someone which can be substituted out. So this is like the team that I've gone for now. I'm going to risk it and go Bundesliga. I think it's the play right now. So I've gone Bundesliga. I get a walkout. Regular gold by the looks of it, because it didn't come across blue. We get ourselves a Polish striker from Bayern Munich, which is, of course, a 91 overall rated Robert Lewandowski. RL9, welcome to the club. Here is how it will play. So, Neymar goes left striker. Lewandowski goes right striker. Sané as a cam. Zakaria, move your way back to centre-back, mate, because I really like you there. And then Mukiele and Florenzi switch positions. So Mukiele at right-back, like I'm used to. Zakaria, Klosterman, Davies. That's like the defence that I used in the last weekend league. And then we've got Kimmich at CDM. We've got Florenzi as a centre-mid, as well as Anderson Talisca. And then Sane, Cam, Lewandowski, and Neymar up front. I think that's such a cool idea for a team. And in 3, 2, 1... boom! Red player pick number 1. We get ourselves. Now, I don't know what to do here. Fabianski is obviously like the good rating for the Prem. But I think, is it Tavernier? Is that how you say it? Or Tavernier? I think it's Tavernier, really. Is actually not a bad card if there's ever some sort of English objective, all right? Sorry, Celtic fans. We've taken a Rangers player there. Lionel Messi. That would be all right, wouldn't it? I'll take it. 3, 2, 1, boom. Come on. Messi, Messi, Messi. Ooh. We get an 85 Castiles. Almost feel like I should take Al Sommer, because he's a bit of an RTG hero as well. I used to really like him a couple of FIFAs ago. Yeah, of course, we're going to take an 85 Castiles. Yeah, it is what it is, right? You know, it's not the greatest. It's a Bundesliga goalkeeper. It's good for some sort of rating, you know, for an SBC, but other than that, I'm not buzzing about my red picks, if I'm honest. Can we get a walkout? It would be nice. Oh, we can't, but we're going to get, I don't know what this is, really. It's blue. I guess it's just blue. Yeah, it's just... oh, wait. What? Oh, I just got a road to the final. I thought it was just going to be like a blue UCL. I actually got a road to the final. I know it's only 82 Sanson. We're going to submit this squad right here, including a duplicate untradeable Jadon Sancho, for a road to glory hero. All right? Yusuf Atal was such a huge name in our road to glory last year because we got the Footmas version. Then we luckily packed the Shapeshifter, and then there was a Tots version which was insane, which we managed to get in red from our Foot Champs rewards. And he was just an absolute RTG legend, Hall of Famer. 83 to 86 rated, red player pick. What are we gonna get? We are getting a walkout, which is good. We are gonna get Spanish? Left wing, oh no, from Sociedad. I think that's Sociedad's badge anyway. We get an 86 rated Oyarzabal, which I guess could have been way worse. I guess we don't have to do the player of the month now. Alright, so we got a decision to make now, boys. Of which, it was between two. So, although Bernat looks alright, and I have Neymar, it would be a great choice. He is like literally not a choice for me. It is either between Sabitzer or Lacazette. And those of you that are keen-eyed, you notice that we have quite a lot of Bundesliga players in our squad, quite a lot of Leipzig players, as well as having that Mukiele. I've decided to take Marcel Sabitzer as my 85 rated level 30 reward from FIFA 21 Season 1. And I've done that because I think he looks very good as a box-to-box midfielder. And I like him so far. Feels very good in the centre mid spot. And of course, only playing on 8 chem right now. I think we will look to adjust the team for the next weekend league. Maybe tomorrow is when we can... I'm going to keep Neymar. So no matter what, the tradable stuff in that squad doesn't add up to much. And we've only got about 100k. So it doesn't add up to much change because we're not going to be able to afford much. But maybe we can bring some of our untradeable stuff off the bench into the squad. Maybe buy 1 or 2 more marquee players for the weekend league or something. Keep Neymar. I've been thinking about Rashford again, you know. As you can see here, Rashford, 178,000 coins for one that's already in the left mid position. Welcome back, Marcus Rashford, MBE. Really excited to use 3 5-star skillers up front. So this is how the team is actually going to line up to begin with. And we can go on into the custom tactics and stuff in a minute. But yeah, like maybe Goretzka comes in instead of Zakaria and that sorts chemistry out a little bit more. It's now time to show you how I aim to line up with this team for now anyway, until maybe more changes get made. But I think this is the way it's going to be. So Rashford is going to be going not at right back or at centre back. He's going up top. This is still literally a little mini game within itself, playing around with these menus. But as you can see, Sabitzer needs to swap with Mukiele. I'm actually going to be playing Florenzi and Alex Telles as fullbacks. Mukiele is going to go as a centre back for now. Kimmich at CDM, love him there. Goretzka and Sabitzer as 2 box-to-box centre mids. Then Jadon Sancho in the cam role. Neymar left striker. Rashford right striker. That's got to be the best attack I have had on FIFA 21 so far. Boom! Come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh dear. So I was actually looking at this guy last night on Footwiz. Put a cam style on him. If you put a shadow on this guy, he becomes a very good right back in the Prem. So, gonna take that. But I'm not buzzing about it because it's only an 82. Boom! We are gonna get... Literally, this pick and this pick are the exact same. Alright, but we only got gold 3, so we can't really complain there. 2 82s on a week where it could have been so much better. Hey, who knows? Maybe we'll pack a Goretzka inform in some of these packs coming up. And we're actually going to get a walkout. Very first pack. Alright, so that's made up for it in some way. Wait, German CDM. I've literally got him. I've got him in blue, untradeable, haven't I? That is, I mean, it's fodder, I guess. But yeah, we've got Kimmich in blue. Spanish centre-back from Barcelona. Is that just PK, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this could be, like, that could have been like an 82 or an 84 or something. Some of these blues are popping up weird. I guess, could it have been any road to the final? Is any road to the final still out? Or is it just UEL? Is there anything out at the moment? I don't know. Either way, we get an 86 PK. That's good fodder. I'll take that. Oh, yes, boys. We get ourselves an untradeable Joe Gomez. Oh, I'm going to have to change the team. We've got ourselves this. That's a dub. That's a huge dub. So we recently changed the team to look like this, and it's quite nice, if I'm honest. You know, I like the way it looks. But packing Joe Gomez has sort of like changed how the team could be, because he is one of the best centre-backs on this game, one of the most OP centre-backs on this game, and I feel like I'd be at a disservice to the series if we weren't using him if we had an untradeable version. So Kyle Walker is a player that I would love to get to do this with the team, all right? We could then play him as a centre-back, and he would obviously be very good in that position as well. He's quite fast, and he'd be a little bit off-chem, but hey, Mukiele was off-chem as well, and that's exactly, you know, this team would be no different to if we were playing it the way we just were. The squad is looking pretty tasty. I do go out and buy some CM to cams, and eventually I get a CF to striker when I had the coins to do so. I was pretty broke after buying Kyle Walker, I'm not going to lie. But here we go, guys. Welcome to Hector Bellerin's Premier League item, whatever they're calling it. I don't know what type of item it is. But yeah, we welcome him to the club. He looks like a very good player. Bellerin probably doesn't need a pace card. Just going to stick a sentinel on him or something. Boost that physical and defensive attributes as much as I possibly can. And he will be a good right back. I'm pretty sure of it. And in 3, 2, 1, boom! Red player pick. Number 1 is... pretty much as you would always expect. Oh, man. I don't even know who to choose here. Because, like, yeah, Parotti's the highest rated one. But he's in, like, the Turkish league. Whereas these guys are, like, in prominent leagues. Am I ever going to use Marcelo as a centre-back? Absolutely not. 50 pace is not good enough. And then Mateta, 81 pace, 77 dribbling. You know what? I'm literally just going to take the rating. I don't... Yeah, there's no... I don't need those other two players. Let's just take the rating for now, and maybe that comes in handy for some sort of SBC. Who knows? And then red player pick number 2 then. This is probably our last chance this week to get a Ronaldo in form, because it's probably not going to happen in the packs. But we could get him in red here for free. Oh, that would be so good. 3, 2, 1, boom! EA, EA, EA! Of course they didn't. Alright, we're going to get a Højbjerg from Spurs. That's who we're going to take. Walkout, number 3. Can it be? Can it be? It actually is. Oh, we're getting a regular walkout this time, boys. Who are we getting now? Scottish. It's going to be Andy Robertson from Liverpool. People were saying he should have been in Team of the Week. He's not in Team of the Week, though. That is unfortunate. Just let me see that walkout. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, we're not going to get it. We're just going to get boards, guys. So who are we getting this time? Brazil. Centre mid from Everton, which is Alan. I actually think he's still worth a little bit. Maybe like 10k or something now. But that is also a pretty good first owner from the Prem. Someone that I wanted to use for quite a while. Say hello. Say hello to Virgil van Dijk. So this is a team that I put together, which we won't get into too much because I sort of hinted at it yesterday. I didn't really want to tell you who it was going to be that we were going to get, but it's not going to be the very final team that I keep. That's why I don't want to like talk too much about it at the beginning. It was good that we sold him last week because we got a lot more than what we just paid for him, right? We just bought him for the cheapest we've ever bought him. 155,000 coins, which means that he did come down in the last week. I needed him in a centre mid, and one was there for 47.5k. So we got 4 players off cam again. It will be Kimmich and Rashford on 7, Talisca and Neymar on 8. But for now, Rashford's on 6 just because he needs to get those 10 games out of the way. For some reason, this team is just not working out, and that's fine. You know, we need to try and change it. So I made some changes to this right here. We had a few too many players off chemistry. So I've built basically a pretty decent looking Prem team and then got Neymar on full chemistry. And the only player off chem in this team is Rashford. All right. So, and I'm used to playing him on 7 chem. So that's absolutely no problem. So with this particular squad, we're actually going to change things up to the 4-4-2, which is something, it was kind of like my bread and butter. It worked for me for quite a long time. And I changed to 4-1-2-1-2 after a few weeks on FIFA 21, and it worked a treat. But obviously things haven't been going so well, so I want to at least offer myself a different formation. So this is a visual representation of how the squad could play, and then there's also going to be one which will show you guys exactly how it could line up for the second half if we weren't getting on very well with Bale and Martial. And Gini Wijnaldum is someone which I'm a little bit sort of not so keen on anymore. He was great for a little while, but right now I just don't know if he's going to quite cut it. So there's a chance that we could make some substitutions and stuff at half time, bringing on the likes of Ousmane Dembele. Obviously, he's a staple in our squad. Eden Hazard, perhaps, and then like Atal at centre mid. And that in the second half will be a lot more potent, that is for sure. List him up, because I'm just not getting on with him. It's not working out. You know that this 4-1-2-1-2 is better than the 4-4-2. I'm not getting on with the 4-4-2. So if I can sell Martial, I can bring in one of Martial's teammates in Bruno Fernandes into the squad. If I sell a couple of other fodder items that I've got, that Sommer, I've got Brozovic, both from marquee matchups yesterday. Turns out there's a couple, one for 88,000. I was expecting to pay 92,000 or 92.5k. So that for me is a little bit of a win. And we are going to bring in Bruno Fernandes to the club. It's someone that I've wanted to use for a while, actually. So I'm going to submit this one. It's allowed me to keep the likes of Jadon Sancho and Red Benzema. But we have completed our first base icon upgrade, our first icon pack of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team season. I just want to see this. I just want to see who we're going to get in our first icon of FIFA 21. We are getting, not Italy, Dutch. Centre mid. Is that actually Hullet? Is that Hullet? Is it Hullet? Oh, it's Seedorf. That's a win as well. Seedorf's a sick player. Wait, would Hullet have been a centre mid? I know the base Hullet is not amazing, but baby Seedorf is a huge dub for me. That right there brings Gini Wijnaldum out of the team, and he comes in. Because all we've got to do right now is just switch Gini Wijnaldum. Welcome to the club, Clarence. Oh, a player that I have actually seen play in real life for Inter, when Inter played against Ipswich in the UEFA Cup about 20 years ago. But yeah, like, geez, I can't believe we've just got ourselves a Clarence Seedorf. What are those in-game stats looking like? He's got 86 stamina and 84 strength, so we don't need to boost that physical at all. He's a box-to-box. I'd be tempted to either go with an engine, or we could just go shadow so that he can be fairly defensive if we want him to be, because those dribbling stats are all right, but the agility's fairly low. I mean, basic's actually quite good for him. Basic boosts him in a lot of good areas, doesn't it, though? Where's a Wes Morgan SBC come from? I love that. And he's actually got pace, and I think he doesn't look too bad at all. For an 82 rated squad, this was a flash SBC. This was out for like 12 hours, and I saw a lot of you guys saying that you missed it, and actually so many of you guys that were tweeting me pictures of you having him in your team, which I'm not going to lie, makes me kind of happy. I just saw this card and was like, I have to have it. Now that we got Clarence Seedorf, I have to have it. So we're saying goodbye to Red Benzema, Red Højbjerg, and also Sancho. Yeah, and I think Wijnaldum as well. I got rid of quite a lot of stuff there. That was a rip the band-aid off moment, but I wanted this Depay. I just think he looks class, and I think with the right chem style, he could be an amazing cam or striker for our team. And this, oh mate, I can't believe that this is our RTG squad. No money spent. Look at the team we've got. It's mental. It's absolutely crazy. But anyway, these haven't been the kindest to me yet, if I'm honest. But we get our first board here. We end up getting German striker from Chelsea. That's a big, big dub. That has just paid for all of these packs right there. Timo Werner, a 100,000 coin player on the RTG. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I've mentioned to you before, he is my kryptonite. Maybe he'll be good for me. Maybe we need to put him on the subs bench and have one of the best super subs of dreams on this game. So welcome to the club, Roman Alessandrini, who looks to be a great player. This might be the actual super sub of dreams. We just mentioned that about Timo Werner, but this right here could be, I mean, he's French. He's in the Chinese Super League, of which we have Talisca and stuff. You just never know when things might just line up right, all right? Can we get anything nice? Well, in 3, 2, 1, boom, we are going to get ourselves an 86. So in terms of fodder, that's good. Better quality of player, maybe just the 84, but, you know, Rafinha instead. Well, let's see, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, boom. Red player pick number 2. Oh, dear. We get a little Weggy. We get a Weghorst, 84 overall. But welcome to Gravenberch. He looks good. 82 rated Dutch midfielder from Ajax. So this is what the team could look like. This is, you know, if we pulled out Bruno Fernandes and put this Gravenberch in there as a great box-to-box midfielder, we could do that. And I'm going to do that. I've also bought Fabinho. I don't know if I'm losing my head here, because he's quite slow. But people have said good things about him, and he should have 77 pace with a shadow on him. But yeah, this right here, I know players are like slightly out of position, but everyone's on the full chem that they can possibly be on. And it just essentially replaces Bruno Fernandes with Gravenberch, which I actually really want to do. You know, we've got this Seedorf, which means that we can get these Dutch players in, and it's just different. And I really like the look of this team. Pretty good, but also a little bit empty right now, because if you missed it in the end of yesterday's episode, I may have listed Neymar and Rashford up on the market with no promises as to whether they would sell or not sell, and if they would stay or go. So we'll find out in this episode what happens. I can reveal that Rashford sold, Neymar did not sell. And I didn't realise the amount of fodder I had in my club. Now, the reason we mention that is because the first thing I'm going to go out and do is buy a 90 rated Alisson, who is the cheapest 90 rated card on the game, to put into the most expensive squad for Joao Felix. Because I really, really want this card, and I think it's well priced for the level of player that you're going to get. But yes, Kimmich, Sancho, and Hazard are all going to be submitted into these squads. I found I haven't been using them, and I'm sure I can get them back at some point in time. Welcome to the club, the Portuguese young talent of dreams. It is, of course, Joao Felix, the Portuguese Atletico Madrid attacker. I cannot wait to get this card in my squad. Look how good he looks. 87 pace, 89 dribbling, 89 shooting, and 82 passing. That is just off the rip for an 87 rated card. That is mental. That is absolutely insane. But anyway, there are of course going to have to be some changes made to the team in order to fit this awesome player in. I'm going to go with an engine chem style on Felix, just because it's going to make him as quick and agile and stuff as possible. And I don't feel the need to boost that shooting whatsoever. It's already really, really good. But I got so much done at the weekend in terms of actually playing the game. And by the way, 2 minutes into Joao Felix's debut, he scores that. A lovely bridge and then a lovely finish. 3, 2, 1, boom! We are going to be getting ourselves today. Why do we do it? Why do we do it? Who are we going to get? Come on, just give me a little cheeky Heung-min Son. Ooh, we get a little Zaha. That's sick. That's really, really good. He looks actually awesome. I'm not going to lie. I really did like the look of this card when I was looking in game. With a finisher chem style, you get that shooting like up really high in the attack position, in the finishing and the shot power, and then his dribbling stats go awesome too. That's super lucky. That's super lucky. 86 rated, second in form, Wilfried Zaha. I'd actually love to use him, but he's a very difficult one to link in a squad. So I've decided to unlock Hector Herrera, who does have a pretty like solid card in general. Considering I've been using Fabinho at CDM with like 60 something pace and I found him to be fine, hopefully Hector Herrera will also be good on this game as a CDM type player. But Bruno Fernandes seems to be the player which is going to help our team chemistry wise the most, and I just needed a box-to-box midfielder. So we're actually going to bring in Zaha and replace Memphis Depay for the starting 11 for this weekend. Again, just try something different. Still really want to use Depay a lot, but yeah, I'm happy to bring Zaha in. I didn't expect to get him, so I'd really love to try him out up front with Neymar and then move João Felix back to Cam. I think that could work a treat. Gonna go with Bruno Fernandes as the slightly more defensive option, and then leave Seedorf on balance because I want to get more use out of Seedorf, and I did buy Bruno Fernandes with a shadow on, and my Seedorf doesn't have a shadow on, so he's actually got slightly better stats defensively right now with his chemistry style. And then a good block, a good interception there by Clarence Seedorf, and Zaha just pounces on it and gets a lovely little chip in. So 2-1 to us, 25 minutes on the clock, and that is a debut goal for my new skillful striker that we got in red. Nice little, was that a nutmeg? It might have actually been a nutmeg there from Zaha, and then Neymar just turns and taps home. And that right there is going to lead to full points, max points from game numero uno. Neymar was sat at about 620k for the last week or so, and then for some reason he shot up to 700,000 coins one night, and I sold him. Yeah, I don't know how you feel about that. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of liking the fact that we've got some coins right now, but I'm also feeling like somebody's just chopped my arm off because Neymar is like my bread and butter when it comes to great players on this game. We say goodbye to Neymar for now. Whether or not that lasts for a very long time, I don't know, but I had to take that chance to sell him whilst his price actually rose. So yeah, now this is what we're going to go with for at least this episode. Who knows what I'll do by the next episode. But I've brought in Alessandrini. I've also brought in Ousmane Dembele. And I've brought back Mukiele because I quite liked him as a right back on this game. So we're going to see if he works for us again. This is my team right now. I had some options of what we could do at right mid. And I needed to make a decision. What should we do? Now, I went and decided that I wanted to try out Messi because we've not had a go with him yet this year, and he's cheaper than I thought he would be at just over 400k. So I've gone and done it. I've gone and bought a Lionel Messi, the GOAT, who will play on 8 chemistry or 7 chem for the first few games. I don't know how long he will stay in the team. But one thing is for sure is that I wanted to give him a go. I know that he'll be absolutely fine on 7 or above chemistry. And, I mean, it was either him or basically put Memphis Depay back in the squad and he'd have been on 7 chem maximum. So why not give Leo a go as that central cam in the 4-2-3-1? No. But anyway, quite a nice team with some good players. Took me 7 minutes to get my debut goal for Lionel Messi. However, Messi just turns inside the defender again. He's obviously got the left foot of the gods. And I mean, obviously we do like the finger points to the sky, which is like a typical Messi celebration. You guys see as well when I do my live rewards, I have in the background, I have the signed Messi shirt, one of my most prized possessions in the world. So yeah, obviously it was going to be at some point we were going to try out Leo, and we finally brought him in. I figured his price was going to decrease a lot on the Sunday and onwards, and I have seen him in the 300s since I sold him, which is what's going to actually happen right now. So we lose like 11k then plus tax, which is not amazing for like using him for about 10 games, but it is what it is, right? Yeah, you buy expensive players, you lose money on expensive players. Or I do, anyway. Messi didn't take that long to sell, by the way. I undercut the market literally by 1,000 coins, and there were plenty up at 405. And like I said, he's now under the 400 mark where he was when I was recording this video anyway. But first, it's time to buy 3 big new players. The first of which is Sadio Mane. I have wanted to try this card for a long old time, and he's finally joining our club. As well as Lucas Torreira. Is it Lucas Torreira? Or essentially, Freeze Torreira, whatever his first name is. And then Renato Sanchez in form, who has dropped to about 140k. So I had these 3 players in mind and a bit of an idea in my head of how I could actually make this squad work by taking out a couple of other players and putting some other stuff from our club in there. Stick with me here, because I think this could be one of our more interesting teams yet. So it gets us the chance to use Marquinhos Foot Freeze, which is definitely something I wanted to do. Memphis Depay comes back into the squad, which is nice. João Felix stays, of course. and we get to use those new players. So Mane's going to come in. He'll be on 6 chem for the first 10 games, and then he'll be up to 7. I'm actually going to aim to play João Felix and Mane up front with Depay at cam, with Renato Sanchez, Clarence Seedorf as my box-to-boxes, Marquinhos as the CDM, and then Joe Gomez, Wan-Bissaka as our centre-backs, with Bellerin and Torreira as full-backs. Boom, I've pressed the button. Let's go for this, shall we? Give me a walkout at the very least, please. Yes, right, what are we getting? We are getting a regular walkout. We're getting Belgium, goalkeeper. Oh, wait, that's not amazing, is it? What rating is Courtois? 89. That automatically, right, that rules out Mbappe and Neymar for sure. And people like Van Dijk. I don't know if there can be anyone super, super expensive in here. This might be just a fodder pack. I guess if we got Varane, like, we'd have to use him, right? That would be the only other really expensive possible player in here, I think. Other than that, this might be not the greatest. There's not going to be anyone, I don't think. I don't think there can be a Foot Freeze player, because that would have taken precedence in the walkout animation. So I think this is just going to be all gold players. What are we going to get? Who are we going to get? We are going to get... Oh, we actually got Varane. We actually got Varane. The player I talk about not using because he's too sweaty. We've now got him untradeable. We have to use him. We just have to use him. And in 3, 2, 1, boom. Our red player pick is gonna be... yeah. Red pick number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Come on, come on, come on. It's Carlos Soler, who I was looking at last night thinking, that's not a bad centre mid in La Liga, you know. Boom. I felt like I clicked the button in the very moment in the space-time continuum. Right, we got ourselves a regular walkout. English, probably Harry Kane. No, wait, who's that? Trent. Oh, 87. That's low. That is low. But it's good fodder. Especially with Fabinho and some of the other Prem players I've got. That is good fodder. If there's one more 87 in there, I'll be very happy. If this is it and then a bunch of 85s, I think I'll be a little disappointed. We get ourselves a Trent and another 87. All right, you know what? I think that works. I think that works for us. Fodder-wise, none of them are duplicates. We can use these players for the Icon SBC. Let's go. I'll push the button. Oh, man. My second Icon on the RTG is going to be... Oh, my God. Who are we going to get? Who are we going to get? Spanish? No. Striker. Wait, is that Butragueno? Or could it be somebody else? Oh, it's Baby Torres. I actually think that's a dub. I don't know how much he goes for, but I'm quite interested to try this card. Baby Torres. I'll take that. I think that's a bit of a win. It's a low-rated one. It's only 85 overall. But I think he could be really interesting. It's a new icon on the game, right? You know, like I said, I would have liked to get an Eto'o, who would have been better than Torres, to be fair. But I think that's a huge dub. Could we go like that and then put Torres up front? I think we could, right? If we did that, then everyone would be on the chem they need to be. Yeah, like, and we'd even get Marquinhos up on chemistry, wouldn't we? So in the end, I actually stuck 84 Weghorst in because I felt like I was just going to get him and it would be a duplicate. But we do get a walkout. We get German centre forward from Union Berlin. I want to skip past this pack as quick as possible and just accept that that was a massive L and a big waste of some of my reds. And that annoyed me as much as it probably annoys you right now. In this pack, we are going to get a guaranteed walkout, of course. And we get, from South Korea, it is a left midfielder from Spurs. We finally packed Heung-min Sonaldo for the road to glory. Now, that isn't the greatest of packs, if I'm honest, because it's about 40k. He's actually fodder, or a little bit more than fodder, I think, but he's about 40k for an 87 this year, which is crazy to me. I think it's just one of those players that I feel like we'd miss and be annoyed that we didn't get if we decided not to do him. So rather than live in FOMO, fear of missing out, I just spent the coins and got it done. So that is the new squad for the time being. Whether or not it stays like that for the weekend league, I don't know. And we're going to pick ourselves up a mid Zambrotta. Now, it's a bit of an odd one because, like, I just got a Dharma at left back. So what am I doing? But this player is going to start things off in the centre back spot on 7 Chem and will play as a CDM in our team. 3, 2, 1, boom. Who are we gonna get today? Boom. Come on, give me the Lewandowski. 89 Handanovic. I will certainly take that for a nice, high-rated piece of fodder. Welcome today to episode number 100 of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. We've made it to our very first proper milestone. Triple digits of the RTG this year. So thank you very much for watching. Hit me with a thumbs up if you're either watching this on episode 100 or if you're watching this in the highlights video, because I'm sure to leave this part in. Hit me with a thumbs up. 5,000 likes, maybe even 10,000 likes could be your target today. Thanks for that. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below. Have a great day, everyone. Take it easy, stay safe and healthy, and I will catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.